Welcome back to 6 News at 6. It is time to take a look at your weather, and I'm starting off, I don't usually do this in full weather, but I'm starting off with the almanac because there's just some really interesting numbers. The first interesting number to look at today is your temperature, 88, which is a full 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of the year, and a full 20 degrees below the record for today. But we're going to talk about temperatures here in just a little bit. The number I want to focus on first is this one right here. We got another ½ inch up in Waco today in the bucket. That gets us to over 10 inches above where we are supposed to be in terms of precipitation for this time of the year. Another ½ inch in Waco, but you can see it was sparse across the area today, unless you were in Hearn, where you got nearly 2 inches of rain, about a tenth there in Cameron, and 2 100ths in Gatesville and College Station, almost an inch there in Caldwell. So yeah, it's been a pretty wet July overall, and really we're just talking about the last week and a half or so. So let's take a look at where we are and where we should be. So for July, as you might expect in Texas, we don't expect a lot of rain. Under 2 inches for most of our populated locations. Really under an inch and a half, though, for most of us. So 1.82 is where we're supposed to be in Waco, 1.76. And if you live in Waco, you know, you've kind of been left on the outside looking in with some of the rain the last couple of weeks, today notwithstanding. Colleen there on Fort Cavazos, about an inch and a third. That's where we should be for the month of July. Almost 2 inches, though, this year. Temple, again, 1.18, a full ½ inch above where we should be for the month of July. And then for Bryan College Station, yeah, it's not close. Typically about an inch and a half. This year we're up to 4 inches. And remember, these are just July numbers. These are not annual numbers. This is just for the last 25 days. So that's good news. Another bit of good news for us, though, our lakes, with the intermittent rain we've been getting, we're not losing as we typically do in the summer, right? Take a look. So for Lake Waco, no change from last week to this week. That's a full foot above where it should be. Half a foot down in Belton Lake, but that's still over its banks a little bit. Stillhouse Hollow Lake up a quarter of a foot, still 2 feet above where it's supposed to be. Lake Whitney a third up from last week. I put full because it's basically right where it's supposed to be. Lake Georgetown, though, still kind of falling a little bit behind at about 5.5 feet below where it's supposed to be. But again, all good news. This has been a very different sort of summer than what we usually expect. And again, we saw a little bit more of that rain today. It has come to an end here. All this rain moving in as that Gulf influence came in. More of those southeast winds coming in off the Gulf. Typically, that Gulf breeze will cause showers, thunderstorms for the greater Houston metro this time of day in the summer, but really it pushed all the way in. You can see that boundary line right there just on the other side of central Texas. So that's what's brought us the showers and thunderstorms today. That Gulf influence still going to be with us as we head into the day tomorrow. So we're going to bring those rain chances back in the overnight hours, possibly some heavy downpours for parts of the Brazos Valley as you're sleeping tonight. As we head towards tomorrow, everything kind of calms down, but I'm not going to rule out a little bit of redevelopment for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, before it kind of goes away again and then comes back as we head into the day on Saturday. So yeah, minimal rain chances at this point for your Friday, your Saturday, and your Sunday. They're still there. They're just not all that great. So that's what we got in terms of rain. In terms of temps, look where we are today. Yesterday with the sunshine, we were back in the 90s. Today, 5 to 10 degrees below where we were yesterday because of the cloud cover and the rain. Most of us, they're in the mid to upper 80s here in the 6 o'clock hour, and we'll stay that way at least through the weekend. Take a look here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be in the 80s, but unfortunately, as we get closer to August, summer comes back into the forecast as we're back in the lower 90s, middle 90s by the time we get to the middle of next week.